I want to do two things here. Let's call it augmented reality for e-commerce, because I want to see what are all the different blog opportunities that can be produced to reinforce AR for e-com. And as well, what I want to do is take a step back to see what that looks like across other industries so that we can keep an open mind to how the market is moving towards one direction or another. Augmented reality 4, and we'll keep that as blank. We'll take a dive into augmented reality. That's the first one I plugged in as a tester, and that is at the very, very top. So let's think of that as top, mid, and more closely tied to.
So you rank these topics by the way you just explained, that easier to get ranked kind of way, right? Here in Swiftbrief. Okay.
Before diving into the actual brief, let's see what we have for augmented reality 4. So we have augmented reality for stocks for augmented reality, interactive 3D, augmented reality for sales, for designers, for sale, tools for augmented reality, for shopping. Let's go deeper into for retail, augmented reality for retail. So we have 480 volume, keyword difficulty sitting at 63, average DR pretty high, 71, 14 million search results. Relatively speaking, that's average. 22 is expected traffic, going up against a 46 second lowest DR against our 44. Not the best opportunity in terms of the signals, but pretty tight in terms of alignment with the internal objective. We're going to create a brief here as well. So the next stage is, here we have identified this as a route, as a page opportunity. Now let's find all of the keywords that need to live on that page to reinforce and help us rank for not just the route, but also the cluster of keywords that live within that. So here we have our first complete augmented reality for restaurants. So we're curious to see what those keywords on page look like. All right, augmented reality for restaurants, reality, restaurant, augmented reality, restaurants, AR for restaurants. Okay, so very tight. Not much movement there in terms of the creativity aspect of it. We want a how-to. Okay, and let's go back to roadmap. For retail, this one is loading. Once that loads, we'll run that through.
Yeah, so I played around a bit with it, a bit differently than you do it, but I played around it before, more like on very general keywords, and it was, to be honest, very interesting because it gave me some very obvious topics that I did not think of before. So that was an interesting approach.
New angles, huh?
Yep. Actually, first, the funny part is the blog post we have not done, but it was on top line was just what is augmented reality, right? And it's kind of very obvious one, but we have not done it before, and it actually has quite a lot of traffic and all that kind. So,
So we have our first augmented reality for retail. We'll select the keywords. All right, and it's already sorted based off of relevance. So at the very bottom, use augmented reality. That's very generic. Augmented reality experience. We'll keep marketing. We'll keep the rest in here, and we will confirm keyword selection. All right, so we have one brief done, and that's our augmented reality for restaurant, and another one being built for retail. Here's our restaurant, and we went through the content brief breakdown on the left-hand side. So here we're sitting at 1,200 words. Augmented reality for restaurant, enhancing dining experience, revolutionary impact of AR on food industry, the future of dining, AR enhanced ambience. So each one, we have a description for the paragraph, the supporting content, as well as callouts for any images, real-world applications. And you'll notice here that that's broken down in a way where this is our H2, and we can clearly define our H3s, which are the different applications, getting us all the way down into our CTA.